Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Thanks for all the support on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Bead Bar Edition. Bead Bar Edition. So I have a mat showing the place values in front of me, units, tens, hundreds, thousands. And I have a bead box, ones up to tens. We won't need the tens on this for this work. The bead boxes are used for lots of different math lessons. I'll kind of show you a simple idea of how to do one of these problems. So of course the first thing is to lay out the problem. So when I'm teaching this, I like to kind of slow down. I might read or have the children read a couple of the numbers. So I might do something like this. What number is that? Now they're going to probably know, well, they will know the beads pretty well by color. So most of them, because of the bead cabinet, maybe the bead frame, doing other works, maybe checkerboard, they're going to know that this is 7. Of course they can count it. So sometimes it's good to model that a little bit so they feel reassured that they can do that. And that this is a 5. Some children, not often, if you ask them to read the number that's on the board right now, they might say 5, 7. So, you know, there's different, or they might say 7, 5 for that matter. So you kind of check that out, try a couple different things. See if they say, oh, okay, that's 5, 7. Okay, well, what is that? Okay, this is 735. Okay. So what is that? 57. 57, not 57. 57. What is that? Sometimes I like to use the same beads so they don't have to keep thinking about which color it is, like its value. Oh, 753. Okay. And then maybe even practice into the thousands a little bit first too. Oh, 3,753. They usually at this point, you know, this is often shown to late first grade or second graders, and they're going to probably be able to read these numbers for the most part. But check in, spend a couple minutes checking. And then make some problems to try. So let's use some different beads. This is the 6. So why don't we make 6,382 plus about, you want to be careful to not make too many exchanges. These will have exchanges in them. You definitely don't want to do these static. That would be too easy for children that are doing this level. Let's do 574. So just kind of make sure you have a good variety and that they can, you know, sort of, you know, have a little exchanging, but not too much. And then of course, when we start with addition, this is true of subtraction and multiplication too, not division. When we do addition, we want to start at the unit side. So a lot of children will pretty quickly know that, just be able to see this in a Montessori classroom. 2 and 4 make 6. It's okay if they count them out just to be reassured. So if you're showing it, you might do that a little bit. I sometimes do that silently. I kind of just show with my fingers just for a second that I'm thinking, I'm looking carefully, I'm slowing down. And then the thing is they've got to trade those in for a 6. They can't leave it as 2 and 4 because we need to get in the habit of only having one bead set in each place value. That's especially important for getting into checkerboard and checkerboard multiplication, and then 2-digit checkerboard multiplication. So with the bead bars, they need to be in that habit. Okay, so I have 6. Okay, now let's see. We need to look at the tens place. Where's the tens? Oh yeah, okay, here, blue. So what do we have here? 8 and a 7. Well, they might know that's 15, they might not. They can count them up, add them, that's fine. Usually they're kind of wanting to do some of this. They don't want you to necessarily do it because they're catching on pretty quickly. I'd say the thing that most children make a mistake with is where to put these beads down next. So if you get 15, you have to be careful that you're carrying that 1. I sometimes will even, well, some people put out the numeral cards with this work, but sometimes when I'm writing it down, I'll just show them what's on the left of the number 15. Oh yeah, the 1. So that needs to move over. The unit moves over. If we did it this way, what would that be? And they can usually say, oh, that's 51. That's not even close to the same as 15. Yeah, we got 15, not 51. So let's carry over that 1. Okay. So what is this equal to? Well, 5 plus 3 is 8. But oh, we can't forget this unit that's left over. So 8 plus 1 is actually 9. So you trade in all 3 of those beads for the 9. 2 plus 6, we can maybe know it's 8, but let's not write that down yet. Let's actually trade it in for the 8. And then we can write down our answer. So in this case, it's 8,956. 8,956. So that's kind of a simple form. Then you could, let's do another one with a couple more exchanges in it. As an example, let's do, well, I'm going to lay out the numbers first and then I'll read them. I really recommend not getting into the 10,000s. That can kind of be a little bit much if you're just teaching this, even though they've done work into the 10,000s before. You kind of want to isolate what it is that they're working on. Don't get carried away with trying to include too many different concepts all at once. Okay, well here we have 3,578 plus 2,247. Okay, so let's add that up. So starting at the units, let's do 7 plus 8 is 15. Right, is that 15? Okay. Carry the 1, leave the 5. 7 plus 4, is that 11? Plus 1 is 12. They start to catch on, they can keep some beads in their hand to make what they need to put down. So 12. So the 1 carries over. And then 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 8. So we need 1 bead in each place value. 3 plus 2 is 5. So our answer is 5,825. And then they would write that down. And then like with most lessons, I would give them sort of a chance to do probably 2 problems on their own, because I think usually they get this pretty easily and are just fine with trying these out. It depends on the child and their level of confidence and everything, but usually it works well to do one completely yourself as the teacher, one together with the student or students, and then two for them to try on their own. So this is called Bead Bar Edition. All right, I hope that's helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you so much.